Oh, wrong camera. Hello. There we are, of course. I got the cameras down now. Sorry, y'all, still asleep. So at this time, let's go ahead and switch positions or switch places. Let's get our receiver in on their side and get their hips supported with either a pillow or a blanket. It's been a while since I've had so much trouble staying awake, but that was surely a challenge today, my friends. All righty. So just like we did in the first round, we want to go ahead and get right behind our partner. If the pillow is in your way, just move it forward. That way that you have space. Oh yeah, I'm great. So we're gonna go up with our handle, grab through, and we're just gonna lean back. Just to review, since all of you that are now giving were receiving, we are gonna go ahead and refer to just a little bit of anatomy so you can see what it is that we are working with, stretching out. Oh man, me and this camera I'm gonna get it down, people. I'm gonna get it down.
Look at my hair.
Yeah, I just got my hair done. I wanted to show you how great she did.
No, and we get them to sponsor it, and then we run a banner ad at the bottom of it's like for your salon there.
There you go.
They sponsor the Time Massage Jam, yes.
Kim will
and then
appreciate
right below
it.
the Time Massage Jam logo, we put a logo for Coke, and then on the other corner is Bank of America.
There you go. Then we're set. So low and slow, guys. Big lean back.
It's always that left side I have problems with.
Yeah. Let's see. Give you different angles so you can see how I'm just leaning back. If your hands feel like they're slipping, you could just be sneaky and just kind of move back into place. Lean back. Also, I'm big about not stretching out shirts, so kind of, be aware. For some reason, I always wear my favorite shirts when I'm giving and receiving. I'm like, don't stretch. I can't be the only one like that, right? All right, so when you feel like we're nice and warm, then go ahead and flip around. Bear with me because I was totally napping during this. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna shoot for some of these muscles in the neck. I'm gonna go ahead and flip to just really quick. We're gonna get into the posterior part of the neck. So make sure we are staying behind the sternocleidomastoid here on the back side of the neck. We don't want to put any pressure towards the front of the neck. And we're gonna go with the flat part of our elbow, okay? How's that pressure there?
Good.
Oh, here we go. How about this one? Here we go, a little closer. I always check in with pressure. This is an area that can be very tender. A lot of us have very tight necks from our jobs. A lot of us work at computers. But even in my work, my neck gets tight. Gonna come out. And Robert likes to, Robert said he likes to sit on his. For some reason, I always sit with my feet kind of like this. But depending on what's going on in your lower back, sometimes you might have a very tight low back, and you might have to kind of make an adjustment for what feels best for your body in that moment. So feel free to sit the way that you feel comfortable sitting.
I think that the reason that I sit that way is because my torso is longer.
Oh yeah, I don't have that problem.
And that's the thing.
Low to the ground.
You turn your legs to get your
body closer.
High,
yeah.
So you can sink down.
Yes.
That's what it is. And
so the same thing though, you can use the arm to kind of pull back and sink in. Better angle here. can also do a little shearing. Like a little more towards the back. Okay. That is a yes.
Sign language for yes.
Did you flip around and work the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. I kind of sit here for a little bit, you know, depending on what we have going on. It takes a minute for the body to release. It's not just like, whoop, whoa, letting go. And also, a lot of people, you know, I've received massages before where I'm like, my neck, I need a lot of work. And it's like the same, just traction. So, especially when people have never gotten worked on their sides, they really appreciate the attention and the pressure that this move gives them. I'm gonna go ahead and slowly move out. I like to slowly sink in and slowly move out. Not really big on quick movements. The body tends to react and spring back. So he's kind of moved forward, so I'm kind of opening him back. I'm gonna do the same thing Robert did. I'm gonna give myself a blanket on the back so that I'm on the same level as I'm working. So I'm just gonna fold one of these yoga blankets, which are the best tool in my opinion for this work, because you can fold them, use them as props, use them to prop yourself. So I'm gonna pull Robert back and I'm gonna sink in. Getting length as I'm sinking in. I'm crossing over many muscles as I'm doing this. It looks very simple, but it's very effective. Here we're hitting your scalenes, your levator, some trap. I mean, there's just many muscles that we're getting to work on at the same time with this move. I also take this time as that this hand's here, right? Kind of working his delt, giving a little movement here. Sinking in. How's that pressure, Robert? Good? All right. He approves. I find that when I'm receiving, I really enjoy to have some pressure here with my left hand. When I'm receiving, I like everything to be lengthened as the pressure is being applied to my neck. You can feel the difference. How does that feel, Robert, without the, you like it without it being lengthened? Or do you prefer this?
I'm trying to settle into both so I can see.
Yeah.
I prefer that.
Yeah. It's very slight, but there is a difference when you're receiving that you can notice. All right, so we can go ahead and flip to the other side.
I need a spatula.
Wipe off the slobber. Get switched to the other side.
Did I drool?
Just a little drool. It's okay. All right. So once again, we get up against our receiver's body, nice and close so that they feel our connection here. He feels safe. He's not going to fall backwards. I'm here to support him. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to loop my arm in, grab here on his top of his shoulder. I like to interlock my fingers for a nice grip and just lean back. My hands kind of slid a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. He doesn't care. He's into the nice opening of the shoulder. There we go. Open, lean back. Let's do, here we go. Nice and soften these guys. And lean back. Just as Robert said, I totally work myself as I'm working on my client, stretching my neck out. I've been in a couple car accidents that the trauma has never really left, so there's always a great time to give yourself a little more stretch. Get some movement. You can change the angle a little bit. A little mobilization. Line his arm back on his side. Go ahead and flip the opposite direction. I'm gonna switch up and do it this direction first. Lengthening the arm, or pressing the arm to lengthen the neck. And sink in. How's the pressure? Good? Okay. I swear I got 7 hours of sleep last night and still this put me right to sleep. We'll lengthen. I like to reposition my elbow a little bit and sink in. I've been doing a lot of TMJ sessions lately. People are coming back around for that style of work. And I always include these moves when I'm doing my TMJ work. All right, then I like to flip around. And I don't know if other people do this, but I do these weird things where I just kind of like rotate, right? That's my whole, I just move around pretty quickly and swiveling on my knees. So once again, I sit with my legs behind me. Robert sits with his legs here. Let me see, how about that? I'm gonna try to do it Robert's way. He's right, I'm short. I like to be above. So I like to prop myself up. Let me switch angles. Here we go. So I'm just going to sink in behind his SCM. Is that pressure, Robert? I'm always working that left side. Sometimes naturally my elbow just will start to kind of slide. I just allow it. It feels really great. Robert, is the sliding okay for you? Okay. For some clients, if they have a lot of tension in their neck, they may not be ready for that, but I don't ever try to force it. It's only when there's a natural glide. So I'm going to kind of stay here and finish this glide before I switch to work on his neck some more. I'm going to come back in since my elbow is sliding and just sink in. I know Robert has a lot of tension here and is enjoying this work. You can't see it on the camera. My elbow has slid, it feels like a significant amount of distance for me. But on camera, you can't really tell too much. One more pass. Starting just behind the SCM. Show you one more time where that SCM is. Right here on the left side of the photo. A different view here so you can see it. By this point, I figure you guys have mastered this. Your receiver is hopefully drooling or asleep. Sometimes I just like to give a little length. Sometimes maybe you can get a little opening. We're just squishing around. It's nice to give a little length. Woo! Had a natural adjustment there. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm throwing this in halfway on the body. Just such a delicious thing to have after you've been getting squished on, is to have a little opening. You can even come down and pull the arm a little bit to give that space. All right, Robert, let's go ahead and go face up. Take this out of your way, take this. Ooh, the hair is out. If your client has a bun, you may have to take their hair down. It becomes a little uncomfortable, or maybe to shift the bun up or down so that your receiver is not unstable trying to balance on a hair bun. So I did the little blanket. I folded it up so that I would have a little support here. I'm going to move some of his hair out of the way and just slowly pull his neck. Right now we're working the semispinalis, capitis, the suboccipitals. There we go. So I'm going side to side. There we go. It's a better view to see. And I'm pulling. So I'm dragging my fingers across from one side, up to the top where your occipitals are, reaching across, dragging up to the top. You can bring both of your hands underneath. Pull them at the same time in traction. The movement I'm doing with my hands underneath his neck, traction, and then I hold. It's really nice when you have a tight neck. Just get those suboccipitals. When I'm doing my TMJ work, I like to do these moves. This is exactly some of the work that I do. I come in, I work. Let me see where we're at here. You can see the muscles of we're working here, the temporalis. If someone's dealing with a lot of TMJ pain, they may not be able to handle as much pressure, but they will let you know, check in. Let's do some little circles. Let's see. I like to do a second sweep a little higher. The great thing about Thai massage is now that I'm not using my hands constantly over and over in sessions, I'm using the rest of my body. So then when it comes time to do detail work, my hands are fresh. I'm ready to go. And open. I kind of slept through this part. Did you do a lot of face work? Yeah, okay, good.
A little bit.
I was asleep, but this is what I do. Follow it around. I like to work right above the ears. Little circles right above the ears. Most people have the misunderstanding about TMJ that it's just lockjaw, or TMJ is any imbalance. So chewing gum all the time, smoking cigarettes, leaning on your hand, car accident imbalance, all sorts of things, clenching, they all cause issues in these muscles. So I'll skip over to the muscles of the face really quick. So we have a quick little review. You can kind of see how we're spreading open the muscles, right? So spreading open the muscles in his forehead. I like to come with my pinkies, side down first, trace along the cheekbones. Be aware of the pressure you're using. Robert and I both have a history of car accidents, and that stuff just doesn't go away. It kind of lingers. But I know that with all this mask wearing we've been doing and we're kind of picking back up in, I know for me, at least in the beginning, when I was wearing a poor fitting mask, or even when some people are double masking and trying to adjust the masks with their face, we create tension in our jaw and our face. I like to just sink in right here below the cheekbones. And open, slide down. And we're keeping it a little general here. But I know that these moves and these tools we've given you today will be really great in helping you with working with your partner, your loved one, your friends. Be like, hey, I can rub your head for you. You've got a headache? Yeah. Can do some slight ear pulling. It's crazy how our scalps, all the muscles get a little tight. Just be gentle. And I'm going to finish with just one more sweep under the neck. You can even finish with a little neck stretch because we're here. Why not, right? A little stretch to say goodbye. Working within the limits of our receiver, meeting them where they are at, never pushing them past the point where they feel comfortable working, okay? Slow moving in, slow moving out. This is a nice stretch to hold for a couple of seconds. I went just a little over time because we had that bathroom break, so I wanted to make sure we got 2 full 30-minute trades. I didn't want the second partner to get shafted 5 minutes. Hey, I'm all about receiving. That's what we're here for, right? We all want to receive, learn how to do a little massage. Well, guys, thank you so much. We're so happy you came today and joined with us in the Thai Jam. I look forward to this every 2 weeks to come meet with you guys and do a little work. I'm always interested to hear where you're tuning in from, whether you're replaying, whether you're watching live. If you want to hit the comments just so I can kind of see what you guys are up to. I'd love that. If you have any feedback or things you'd like to see in the future, feel free to shoot us some ideas of things you're interested in. We'd love to have some inspiration from you.
Cool, and thank you guys again so much. We'll see you again soon. I'll go ahead and announce through Facebook. There's a Facebook page for the Thai Massage Jam. You can follow us there. Also, feel free to follow Kristen or I on social media just to keep in touch.
Yeah.
We're going to continue doing these regularly. We really want you to participate live. If you can get friends, family together that you feel safe working with, it's easy to replicate what we're doing safely. And I really relish any comments or feedback. If you have questions, feel free to contact us. Thanks so much again for coming out, and I will see you again soon at the next Time Massage Jam.
See you soon, guys.